Yazid ibn Mu'ayyah ibn Abi Sufyan, 20th of July 647 to 11th of November 683, commonly known as Yazid I, was the second caliph of the Umayyad Caliphate, and the first one through inheritance. Yazid was the caliph as appointed by his father Mu'ayyah I and ruled for 3 years from 680 until his death in 683. Rise to power. According to some sources, Mu'ayyah warned his son Yazid against mistreating Husayn ibn Ali, grandson of Muhammad. His final warning to Yazid was, "Be careful, O my son, that you do not meet God with his blood, lest you be amongst those that will perish." Robert Payne quotes Mu'ayyah in History of Islam as telling his son Yazid to defeat Husayn, who was surely preparing an army against him, but to deal with him gently thereafter, as Husayn was a descendant of Muhammad, but to deal with Abdullah al-Zubair swiftly, as Mu'ayyah feared him the most. The appointment of Yazid was unpopular in Medina too. Narrated by Yusuf bin Mahak, Marwan had been appointed as the governor of Hijaz by Mu'ayyah. He delivered a sermon and mentioned Yazid bin Mu'ayyah so that the people might take the oath of allegiance to him as the successor of his father, Mu'ayyah. Then Abdurrahman bin Abu Bakr told him something, whereupon Marwan ordered that he be arrested. But Abdurrahman entered Aisha's house and they could not arrest him. Marwan said, "It is he, Abdurrahman, about whom Allah revealed this verse, and the one who says to his parents, 'Fie on you! Do you hold out the promise to me?'" On that, Aisha said from behind a screen, "Allah did not reveal anything from the Quran about us except what was connected with the declaration of my innocence, of the slander." Oath of allegiance of Yazid. Upon succession, Yazid asked governors of all provinces to take an oath of allegiance to him. The necessary oath was secured from all parts of the country. Husayn ibn Ali and Abdullah ibn Zubair refused to declare allegiance. Yazid sent Marwan, a soldier in his army, to assist in this task. An early historical account of the issue of obtaining bay'ah, pledge of allegiance, by Yazid I was chronicled by the 9th century's historian al-Tabari, who recorded that Yazid's only concern, when he assumed power, was to receive the oath of allegiance from the individuals who had refused to agree with Mu'ayyah's demand for this oath of allegiance for his son Yazid. Mu'ayyah had summoned the people, that is, the Islamic Shura or Council, to give an oath of allegiance to him that Yazid would be his heir. Yazid's concern was to bring their attitude, of this refusal, to an end. Yazid's paternal first cousin Walid bin Utbah bin Abu Sufyan was the governor of Medina, where Husayn bin Ali and the Hashemite family resided, as did Abdullah ibn Zubair. Yazid had sent his fellow Umayyad kinsman, Marwan bin al-Hakam, who served as a vizier to Mu'ayyah and now to Yazid, to Walid bin Utbah bin Abu Sufyan with the following message written in a parchment: "Seize Husayn, grandson of Muhammad, Abdullah ibn Amr, son of Amr, and Abdullah ibn Zubair, grandson of Abu Bakr, to give the oath of allegiance. Act so fiercely that they have no chance to do anything before giving the oath of allegiance. Peace be with you." When summoned by the governor of Medina, Walid bin Utbah, Husayn bin Ali answered the summons. However, Abdullah ibn Zubair did not. When Husayn bin Ali met Walid and Marwan, who was present, in a semi-private meeting at night, he was informed of the late Caliph Mu'ayyah's passing and Yazid's accession to the caliphate. When asked for his pledge of allegiance to Yazid, Husayn responded that giving his allegiance in private would be insufficient, such a thing should be given in public. Walid agreed to this, but Marwan interrupted, demanding that Walid imprison Husayn and not let him leave until he gives the pledge of allegiance to Yazid. At this interruption, Marwan was soundly upbraided by Hussein, who then exited unharmed. Hussein bin Ali had his own retainer of arms supporters waiting nearby just in case a forcible attempt was made to apprehend him. Immediately following Hussein's exit, Marwan emphatically admonished his kinsman Walid, the governor of Medina, who in turn rebutted Marwan, justifying his refusal to harm Hussein ibn Ali by stating that on the day of resurrection a man who is responsible for the blood of al-Hussein will weigh little in the scale of God. As for Abdullah ibn Zubair, he had left Medina at night heading for Mecca. In the morning Walid sent men after him, a party of 80 horsemen under the command of a retainer of the Banu Umayyah. They pursued Ibn al-Zubair but did not catch up with him, so they returned. As for Hussein ibn Ali, Tabari records that he too left for Mecca shortly after, having not given an oath of allegiance to Yazid.